$2,000. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple questions for you guys. So how many of you currently own a vehicle? How many of you would like to keep that vehicle? And how many of you already have a car alarm? Auto theft is a serious issue in the United States. According to the FBI's Uniform Crime Reports, a motor vehicle is stolen every 28.8 seconds. Although the rate of auto thefts is declining, it is still a major concern for auto owners everywhere. Car alarms should be installed in every vehicle because it's still an issue even though it is declining. So I'm going to go through some statistics regarding auto theft, how they work, the cost, and then a general conclusion. I personally know I just spent a small fortune buying a 2006 Subaru Impreza WRX, which I don't know what I would do if somebody stole it, and I can't even imagine not having a car alarm for it because I take it to car shows and stuff. So we'll go through just a little joke. We'll go through some statistics. As I mentioned before, auto theft rates are declining, but in 2007 alone, 1,095,769 motor vehicles were reported stolen in the United States. The western side of the country, as you can tell depicted up here, accounts for 35.7% of all vehicle thefts, compared to the northeast, which only accounts for 9.8%. And seeing as how we live out here, that's kind of a big deal. According to a poll done by the National Insurance Crime Bureau, the Phoenix Mesa Scottsdale area rated number 8 for having the highest motor vehicle theft rates, with a total of 34,182 thefts. Not far behind them, ranking at number 10, was Tucson with 7,781 thefts. Another study done by the same organization went through the top vehicles that are being stolen. Of those, the top 3 was a 1995 Honda Civic, followed by a 91 Honda Accord and a 1989 Toyota Camry. According to the information gathered by this above-mentioned study, the reason theft is so high is because people aren't being smart and safe when it comes to their vehicles. They're leaving valuables, their wallets, their purses, everything just laying out in the open. They're leaving their doors unlocked, and they're not parking in wallet areas, which makes them a prime target for auto theft. This is just an excellent reason why everybody should have a car alarm installed. Now I'm going to go through a little bit about how they work. So essentially all car alarms have the same main components, which include sensors, a siren, a radio receiver, an auxiliary battery, and a computer control unit. As most of us know from experience, the main deterrent for car alarms is a loud horn that blares, and I know a lot of you are thinking right now, you know how many car alarms I've heard and I just ignore them because I think they just go off randomly. But the whole objective of the siren is to get attention, which it does because you notice that sound and you look around and who's too lazy to turn the car alarm off. Which brings me to another point, is that some people get lured into a false sense of security by having a factory installed car alarm, which they think is a car alarm, but actually all it does is unlock your doors. I say this from personal experience. I had a 96 Camaro that had a T-top. We took the top off, set the alarm, and you could literally jump through the top of the car and steal stuff out of the car, and the alarm would go off. And that was with a factory one. So now you might be thinking, that's a picture of an aftermarket versus a factory one. Now you might be thinking a little bit about the cost. Now it might seem a little expensive at first, like I know the economy's bad, you don't have a lot of money, but you're going to be in a lot worse shape if your car gets stolen. So it's a one-time investment that'll protect, your multi-$1,000 investment. I do recommend doing your own research because everybody has their own personal preferences of what kind of car alarm they want. There's extremely high-end ones that have crazy sensors and motion sensors and all that stuff. I recommend trying BestBuy.com, which is where I looked around at. Prices online ranged from about $132 to about $410. The more higher-end ones, the expensive ones, came with a remote start, which isn't necessary, but you might find it desirable. So in conclusion, I just went through some of the data on auto theft, or especially in our area, a little bit of how car alarms work, and a little bit about information regarding the cost. My hope is that you will take this into consideration and protect your personal investment by having a car alarm installed. Is there any questions?
How do you know if your car alarm is bad if it's factory installed?
Usually factory installed ones are the ones that you get with your vehicle. Like I know mine has like a little Subaru symbol on it and it's just factory. Like I said, some of them are okay, like the newer ones that are coming out, they're putting more security into them. But like I said, my 96 Camaro had a factory alarm, I thought it was fine, and you could jump through the top and steal everything. And the car alarm would go off.